Perfect. Hello. Sorry, 2 secs. Greetings. Sorry, just let me reload the Paju. There we go. Drops enabled on this channel. I know! It's my channel. I'm aware of this. Haha. Right. Let me just close all this random piss that then just reopened itself. I did turn up the volume a smidge. I might have to turn it down. Let me know. Might be a smidge too loud. There we go. Alright. You join me in the exciting task of crawling through the area looking for something.
You're not going
Before we move on.
anywhere.
We are looking for some tools that are supposed to be here. I don't know where, but they're around somewhere. So continuing what we were doing last night, more or less. Witchy's kind of in a similar way. We've got one more Skelly Bob. They're pretty weak. I'm still going for curse stuff. Nice. A checkpoint up here. Is this what we're looking for? No. Scam. This map is absolutely fucking enormous. I don't quite know where the things are that we're looking for, so. Yeah, good afternoon. Good afternoon. I said I might do a stream, and Axton was like, "You streaming?" I was like, "Yeah, alright. Why not? Why not?" Oop. Okay. Supposedly, I'll check over here as well before we move up. It might be down this end, but I'm just going to cover the entire map. We're looking for some tinkerer's tools, apparently. You don't have to, you know? No, it's just like fancy. I said I was going to. I just slept really badly last night. The storm was super loud, and I wasn't sure if I was going to bother. Nothing this way. Cool. Alright, so we're going... That's where we need to go, but I've already unlocked the waypoint there, so we're just going to walk. Check this bit out here. And then... continue back up north. We're in a quarry. This is chapter 2. You got to miss me getting my ass beat by the chapter 1 boss like 1,000 times in a row. My power's gone out a couple of times today, so that's been fun. A lovely creature. A jade amulet. That's for Dex. Nice, we'll keep that. Alright, so nothing here, so I think we go all the way back and check up this way. So the map's pretty big, but it feels less big when you haven't got 1,000 dudes to kill, so. If you would like, I can give you a rundown of what's happened story-wise. If not, we can just sort of like, you know, carry on, just casually bopping dudes, whichever is a bit easier, really. Yeah, I got like roof tiles that kind of get snapped and slapped. You have a tiny rundown? Did you see anything at all yesterday, or do you want me to give you a full rundown of where we're at? No, okay. So, this is set 20 years after the first game. We're on an island called Rayclast. No, sorry, we're on the continent called Rayclast, rather than an island. 20 years ago, the dead kind of just started rising. Well, they've been rising for a while. Oh, a support gem, finally. Damn. Saw that in a minute. The dead were rising, and it was up to the Exile to, well, I guess by proxy of having to be a sick fuck, manage to clear out the area and sorted out the problems. 20 years later, Rayclast is suddenly finding the dead are getting back up again, which is bad, because they shouldn't be doing that.
No.
No? Alright, guess I'm not picking it up then. Cue us 20 years later. We are being executed, or about to be executed, in a village called Oldham? Which is bad, obviously. Don't want to be executed. We managed to get out, though, because we're cool like that. Our noose either lets us go, or someone's orchestrated something and let us go. So we managed to get out. Interesting. I've pretty much covered this entire area, and I don't see what these damn tools are. It's slightly spooky. She doesn't say that would just make life complicated, though, which is a bit sad. Alright, I have no idea where these tools are, then. Because I think I've covered the entire map, and I don't know where they are, which is a little bit of a bummer. Okay, I'm not too worried. We can always come back here when we're much more powerful and just run through and mangle stuff.
What have you learned?
We rescued this chap, the hooded one. He's a nice fellow.
Need something? No need to rush.
Anything we don't want here? Don't want
I
that.
shall put this to use.
Beaded circlet. We've got a decent one. Energy shield's like whatever. Mana's whatever. 8% variety. Okay, that's actually kind of crap. So we kind of need a new headpiece. The wicker tiara could be better. If I alk it? I guess I could alk it. We have an alk. I don't think we've got any alks though.
As
I'll
you
check in a
wish.
sec. So cue us. We didn't get executed. Bargain. That's what we wanted. We don't like being executed. And we've managed to... Oh, what's that? 38 maximum life. That's actually really good.
I'll unburden you.
Cool. I'll check my stash in a minute as well. Let's see what we got. Okay. Got to sort these out in a second as well. So in the first act, we ended up in a little encampment, which I guess like took us in after we got free of the executioner's noose. We spent a little bit of time clearing out the forest and working out what this corruption is and why. We didn't rescue people per se. They just happened to be there as we rescued them. So we killed a few people, worked our way through a woods, killed a few corrupted monsters, only to find out that the corruption stemmed from a manor in a village where these people had escaped from. We got to the village, it was pretty fucked. Bad times had by all. The executioner who tried to kill us at the start was there, that was nice, we punched him in the dick until he blew up. And then we went into a horrible mansion of scary monsters. At the bottom of this was the creature we're looking for that's causing this corruption. A man, the lord of the town, and his wife, who basically said, "Get fucked, mate," and then left with the creature that we're trying to chase. We killed the lord. Well, I say we. It took me like 20 attempts. It was quite hard. And then we left. I don't have any alks. Okay, I've got a regal. Alright, let's see what we can do with this. 9% cold resist. Kind of whatever. Upgrade a magic item to a rare item. 15 maximum life. Ah, that's still better than what we got. That's got 28 energy shield. It's got less energy shield, but 15 life, cold resist. It is technically better, but not by much. I'm gonna wear it just to look at something different. I'll put this in here in case I change my mind. That can go here. This can go there. Don't need that. Right, next thing to have a look at. Support gems! Hooray! So, what can I do support gem-wise? Bone Cage could have an upgrade, which is always nice. Withering Presence already... Have we got one for Withering Presence? We do. Clarity. Essence Drain, Contagion. These have all got one. Skeletal Warrior. Chaos Bolt. Withering Touch. Adds Withered. We already do Wither to anyone near us, so that's kind of whatever. Bone Cage. Energy Shield recharge begins immediately and is not interrupted by damage when stunned. Support skills have a 30% chance to inflict bleeding. Interesting. Energy Shield recharge begins immediately and is not interrupted by damage 2 seconds when stunned while using supported gems. That's actually pretty good for what we're doing here. So we'll do that. I don't think we actually need to do any upgrades here. I think we're looking pretty good. Raise zombie costs mana. But I don't think I want more zombies. That costs spirit. I've got Ice Nova. Well, no, I don't do Ice Nova, did I? Okay, we'll keep these for now anyway. Keep these for now. Right, back to it. We're going to teleport to the new place. So here's the map of Act 1, by the way. I'll just quickly show you, so you got some context. So we started here, at the riverbank, went to the village, which is the encampment, and we sort of worked our way around here. Snuck through this red veil yesterday to where we were, killed a couple of men, snuck into a graveyard, punched a few dead people in the mouth till they shut the fuck up, went into the village, went through the village, went into the manor, and then punched that guy in the face. And now we're in this desert. We're currently on this traveling town, and we're heading over to the mine. Are the skulls big bads? The skulls are bosses, yes. So they're bosses we've killed, I think. I killed all the bosses so far anyway. So we got a bit of crowd control now as well, which is what I sorely needed, frankly. Oh, nice. Kill our way through this. A bit messy, but it's fine. What we want to do is do this. Dot this guy up. Because our skill basically spreads the goo to people. So if we spread the goo to everyone, we can work our way forward. Oh my god, it's like an endless train of nerds. Where are you all coming from? Goodness. "20 lashings. Probably needed, honestly. Oh, hello. Meat Ripper. He seems like a bad fellow. We're gonna dot him up. Kill his friends. Meat Ripper's getting a bit obsessed with my friends. That's good. And he goes. Eat shit, Meat Ripper. We'll level up in a sec, and I'll show you the terrifying skill tree when we do. A couple of things I've done since yesterday as well. I've rebound my buttons to be like Path of Exile 1, because that'll do my Sweden. What class am I doing for PoE? This is a Wish. She's Witch. Is the skill tree bigger? Yes, it certainly looks that way. It's a bit more defined as well. They've removed some of the chaff, and made it so that you can kind of go and take whatever upgrade, like stat upgrades you want as well, which is nice. Oh, the microtransaction shop is working again now. So you can see cosmetics. There you go. Which, she's all sweaty because we're in the desert. But you can see the character models are vastly improved compared to the first game. So, there is, the only armor available at the moment is this one, which is pretty cool to be fair. I'm not sure I'd want to wear that in the desert though, but you know. And the shop does actually have some as well. Armor. Gotta be careful because we end up with accidental booba, as you can see, very briefly. But it's a nice little costume. You can also be a crab. Crab people. I do like the fairy wings though, they're quite nice. The only problem is I think they might get in the way when you're trying to do shit. Oops. This looks quite nice as well. These two are quite nice. I really kind of like the spider one. I think this one looks quite good. Quite a nice, like, armor piece. But yeah, so that's all up and running now. Right, where are we going? We're going this way. Oh, wait. I was going to check those sandals out. Oh, let's have a look. Maximum life. So, less life overall. Stun threshold is whatever. Rare items is whatever. Energy shield, nice. Life, maximum energy. That's really good. We're going to wear those. We're going to get our feet. Oh, I've accidentally put my microtransaction on. Oops. I want to do that. Let's turn that off a minute. Well, you can have 2 pets. I can have him. There we go. And for those who are playing the game, like I said, I believe, if you drop, it doesn't have to be in here, by the way, just FYI. But if you drop 2 gift subs for people who are doing Path of Exile streams, I think you get a pet in game. I haven't tried it yet though, so. Right. There we go. Right. Well, the witch is still a sicko, by the way, which is a lot of fun. Shit, where are we going? We're going out that way, I guess. Yeah, this way. The maps are a lot bigger than Path of Exile 1, and they feel bigger on top of that because you're slower. Like, you're substantially slower getting around. There's no teleports and stuff. Oh god, we're in the Fear and Hunger mines. Though I feel the witch would have a great time in Fear and Hunger. I think she'd enjoy herself. So perhaps perhaps the mine doesn't want her. The Fear and Hunger mines don't want her there. All right. Having the ability to lock enemies away from us is actually really good.
Future belongs to me.
Here we go. You ready for the skill tree, everyone? Hey Billy, how you doing? Did I have power cuts earlier? I certainly did, mate. I was telling people earlier I had 2 power cuts. How many of you had? Ugh. So this is the skill tree. It looks way more daunting than it actually is. 2, yeah. One about 5. I had one about, I was about to say this morning. Mine was about like half 7-ish, I want to say. And I had one about 10-ish, weirdly enough. The skill galaxy. So we're heading towards this increased chaos damage right now. It looks like, unless I am silly Billy, I think overall the life nodes, there's less of them. I was having a look, because a lot of Path of Exile 1 is you're kind of heading towards certain life nodes to keep yourself alive, but I think we gain life on level up now. I think that's a bit of a change they've made. Rather than you getting life through the skill tree. You might still be able to get life additionally from the skill tree. Actually, why am I so... Let's have a look. Life. That's life recouped as mana. Damage taken from mana before life. Set of mana before life. Regenerate 1 life when stationary. Minions get maximum life. What's that called? Fleshcraft. I thought it said face rolling. Yeah, I don't think, looking at it, there's any flat you gain life nodes anymore. Which is actually much cooler, because they're kind of dull. This feels a bit more all killer, no filler. Nice. Then it cut off till 10:30, yeah. Interesting. That's because that's when mine went off.
Putrefy.
There we go. There's some baddie back there. Just gonna kill him. So an interesting change to this one as well. If we die... Ooh, like we almost did there. If we die, we basically have to respawn. We're not like walking back to where we died, the entire map gets reset. Which is quite a big change. Crackling quarterstaff. Well, I think the idea is that you can't just chuck a pole up and just bum rush it. Did I try a Grim Dawn? I tried a bit of Grim Dawn, yeah. I liked what it did with its, like, the way it did its builds. It was quite interesting. And the story seemed quite cool as well. I got about a couple of hours in, I want to say. I need to go back to it at some point. I just didn't get the time. Yeah, I think one of the most important things we got here is we dot people up and then we crowd control. And stop us getting, ow, bum rushed. Eek. Delicious duelist. The duelist is fun. These guys are a little bit miserable. Oh. There we go. You never got into Path of Exile? I think Path of Exile 1 could be, as much as I love it, it is a tricky game to get into sometimes. The skill tree alone puts off a lot of people, unsurprisingly. It's also a reasonably difficult game to understand, I think. If I'm being fair.
You're not going anywhere.
Aged cuffs. Cuffs are great because they're cheapo and we can just pick them up. Also, the graphics in this are lovely. Like, I would say it's a different art style to Diablo 4, of course, but I'd say in pure texture work, it's not quite as burly, but I really like what they're doing. Man, these guys suck. What I would warn is this, what I've noticed, this is a fucking hard game. This is quite hard. There we go. Get a bit of distance here. Oh boy. Somebody here is hitting me hard. I'm not sure which one it is. Somebody spawning more mobs? Is that what it is? I don't think so. I feel these games kind of need a decent endgame and a decent sort of set of things to do. Because half the fun is getting there, right? You get to the end game and you're like, cool, I've got that. Now what do I do? And if the answer is, I don't know, play again, like, no, like, that's fine. But I want to, like, test my crazy build I'm now trying to build, or perfect my crazy build, or, you know, something like that. Ooh, a chest. Disappointing, but sure, I'll take it. Wasn't PoE shtick grind constantly not die? Not really, no. Like, PoE has a massive endgame. Like, a massive endgame. Like, it's like a story in a story. Called the Atlas of Worlds. And that's kind of what you're trying to complete towards the end. Normally, your build is finished before the grinding is necessary. In terms of leveling, anyway. And then you're looking for the perfect items, of course. But that's all of these games, really. Getting the sort of perfect item for your build and getting, you know, that you're happy with it and stuff. Test your might. Mortal Wombat! Alright, where are we at? Over this way.
Sand and steel, fire and iron, flesh and bone. What is the difference? Face of Baradun, mind of a traitor. Satan's tongue.
Help me!
Scorpion.
She's insane!
Insane? I'll show you insane!
Oh dear. I think she's insane. Ah!
This!
Oh god.
Down! Stray!
Oh boy.
Slow down! For the king!
Oh! Ah, what? I got disconnected at the same time? That was unfortunate timing. She hit me so hard I disconnected. Oh, interesting. Well, I haven't had any connection issues all day, actually. I wonder if their servers have just gone down or something. That would have been incredibly perfect timing. They're doing maintenance? Ah, have they just started it? Let's have a look on the... Let's have a look. So I'm checking if anyone else has gone bonked. I assume so, but... Yeah, everyone got booted. Absolutely cursed. I'm guessing they just did a massive server reset. Have I seen Nuclear Nightmare? No, I haven't actually. It's the Thing game, but actually good. An unexpected disconnection occurred. Alright. $20,000 people in the queue. Awesome. Right, anyway. Clyke is going to hang out as well, since he's playing too. We'll jump him. Hello.
Yo, yo.
I also just got kicked.
Famous Twitch streamer live now, Halloween?
It's true.
How goes it? Hey, everybody.
It's good, we were just...
Are you still in?
No, I got booed as well. I was in the middle of fighting a boss and it just kicked me out. We thought it was incredible timing because I got hit in the face by a big bonker, and then...
He bonked you out of existence.
Yeah, literally, that's what it looked like. I got smacked one, and the game froze. I was like, wow, did I just get hit so hard it crashed? And then...
Yeah, I'm just in queue. It was in 8,000 queue and it's already down to 3,900, so... I
was at 20k and we're at 17k now.
Oh, okay. You're on London, right?
London.
Yeah, because I'm on Frankfurt. I was thinking about it earlier, by the way, after I came back from doing my groceries, and I was like thinking about like the queue, like how yesterday, you know, we had to like wait 3 hours and then we could play. And I was just thinking back to like Lost Ark launch, or like some other launches where it was like, it's been 2 weeks since launch, you still can't play.
Yeah, Lost Ark was terrible, wasn't it? It really was.
Yeah, but also just in comparison, I swear, like I feel like the 3 hours that PoE 2, you know, had to push back, it's basically nothing, right? Like it's a drop on a hot stone.
Yeah, it's weird, isn't it? Like, I don't know. I feel that everything like Lost Ark did was kind of a huge mistake, like from start to finish, like with the way they handled everything. But
oh yeah, very much so. I mean, never doing anything with the bots until like years later, and even then, you know, it didn't really help.
How far did you get, by the way? Because I'm obviously quite a bit further than you, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, of course, because I'm only playing my Witch on stream, so I'm going to play again at stream again at 8 my time, and then I'm going to stream for 6 hours.
Oh, okay.
Like I'm going hard basically in the evening. I got to I got through the. Well, I mean, sorry, you're further than me, so I can just say whatever. It's called like the mushroom cave. I got to the cemetery after it.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And I cleared the entire cemetery, but I didn't go into the tombs.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
Yeah, so that's where I got with the witchy.
Right, okay.
And yeah, I now started a monk because I want to have like basically an off-stream character where I kind of like catch up to my witch. And I want to do melee. How far are you?
Act 2.
Yeah? How long was Act 1 for you then?
Quite long. I'd say you've done like 70% of it.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah, like you've got like a couple of, let's see, like 5 stages worth?
Okay.
Yes, Kitty, you okay?
So that whole map is Act 1 then. I'm gonna assume it like stops by the castle or whatever. That's probably like around the end of it. Yeah.
Yes, Kitty, you can.
I love the new map,
then.
by the way.
Come
I said that yesterday. It's like an actual proper map.
Yeah,
right?
it's really nice, isn't it? Yeah.
Compared to PoE 1, where you open this like little menu and it's got this like scraggly little map in the top.
Scraggly map. Yeah.
It's really nice.
Yes, Kitty. Yes.
I saw a lot of people actually having quite a few problems with the difficulty in the game, from melee characters all the way to minion witches. And I mean,
I would say that a minion. What's the best? I don't want to spoil the boss really. What's the best way to put this? if you don't have viable crowd control of some sort,
Oh, you
the
need
boss-
an AoE spell, yeah.
no, like, you don't need an AoE, you need some viable crowd control properly, like skills that will be set up to do so. Like one AoE skill is probably not going to be cutting it.
Oh, okay.
Because of what the boss does, makes it a very, very, very tricky end of the act.
Okay. I mean, I have that, so it should be good with that.
Yeah, like weirdly enough, I think minion build will be fine.
It's been so good for me
But
so far.
yeah, the minion will be fine. The problem I got is that the minions are just kind of there, so like of course they're not built. So the second they get hit once, they're all out.
I mean, I guess you need to increase their life basically.
well, yeah, if you want to actually use it, I've only got them because it's just like
Yeah, I've only kind of
Yeah.
If you're using the warriors, put last gasp on them, and they won't die for 4 seconds, so they'll keep attention.
Just letting you know, Luke, we're live on stream.
Yeah.
Oh, well, I mean, I was going to say a bunch of racist stuff.
Oh,
Yo.
that makes sense. Yeah,
Well, that's
my
okay.
mistake.
I got
Okay.
disconnected from server again, by the
Are
way.
we gonna
Carry
do
on.
the racism meetup later, or?
That's,
I just got
that's
randomly
after the stream.
disconnected again, and now there's an 18,000 person queue.
Oh, I'm in again. No, the only reason we warned you is obviously in case you said something that you didn't want to do.
Yeah, that you don't wanna.
Oh no, it's fine. They have 630,000 concurrent logins or something. I'm sure they won't be worrying
Oh,
about
so
that.
400, so 340k on PC, and then I guess standalone client and consoles is another 300k.
Who knows?
Who knows? Okay.
Who knows, indeed.
I just the number.
Nobody knows.
Just random numbers, man. It's a mystery.
Exactly.
Yes, Kitty, are you okay?
Nobody knows. The concurrent.
I might give it
users
2 minutes, guys, before we start the fight. Because like, I don't want to get like crit bonked
Yeah,
out the server again.
I'd be careful with that. Like I said, I literally just got booted like
To be
30
fair,
seconds
in
ago.
all fairness, it doesn't matter if we die, particularly because
No,
the checkpoint system and stuff is like...
Well, it
when
still
you
sucks though if you're in the middle of the fight and you're like about to win or whatever, and then you get kicked out, right?
Yeah,
Like-
yeah.
when you disconnect, it's automatically paused.
That's
Oh,
actually
yeah,
quite nice.
right. It does that. Yeah.
I
true.
guess that's a holdover from the first one where you disconnect, you come back, and you're extremely
Yeah.
dead.
I think they also did something where wasn't it like if you get like a lag spike or whatever, like the game pauses for 6 seconds or something, and if it doesn't reconnect you in the 6 seconds, it like puts you out or something. I don't know.
Yeah, if the game doesn't detect your client communicating for 100 milliseconds, it immediately pauses until
Right.
you recommunicate.
That's quite nice.
The only annoying thing though is if you pause by pressing escape, then click the options menu, it unpauses.
Ah.
Spooky spider wings.
So-
I just started my monk, and I basically just used a couple of the crafting currency that I got on the witch, and I just turned his white staff that he had into a blue staff with a socket, and now the staff does like normal damage, 6 to 8 fire damage, 1 to 20 lightning damage, and gives me like plus 10 dexterity too. It's like just starting monk. I'm gonna fuck everything up.
I haven't tried Monkey yet, yeah, so interesting to look. I'm just going to go through with Witch for now.
Well, like I said, I'm playing catch up with my monk basically.
Yeah,
right?
I've definitely noticed I've got to be a little bit careful. Like, the bosses are definitely set to ass fuck if you're not careful.
The Rust King yesterday hit
Oh,
me
yes.
2 times with that like where he shoots the swords at you, and he hit me with that, and I think I was down to like 20 health, and I was like,
Hey, Vivera, you're right.
I was just like,
That's crazy. I haven't died at all.
You haven't died at all? Wow.
I just feel like you probably should have.
I wonder
just
why.
played something like 20.
me
like
too.
20
I
times
haven't
already.
died either. I haven't died. I just got almost died.
I've definitely died. I'm on like death 15 or something now, I think.
Well, but you're also further, right? Like so far up till the
Oh god!
to the graveyard, I haven't died so far.
So always you have to get to the end of Act 3 without pressing potion or roll.
I see.
Otherwise I'm bad.
No, I did that with minions previously. So if you, although it looks like they might have addressed the amount of time. Well, just the minions seem substantially weaker. I think. You probably
yeah. A lot of people are
Oh,
saying
God.
they're not happy with the minions. Yeah.
I need to learn how to dodge that, otherwise I'm going to spend the rest of this fight dying, probably.
Take a shield and raise your shield, son. Block that shit.
That was close, wasn't it? Damn. Hey, brother Curtis, you alright?
No, you
The thing I'd say about the minions is you just need to. It's just more essential to drop some points into the stuff that makes them res faster, and then you're fine.
Ah, yeah, that makes sense.
Because it's before it was just they would go down and even with no nodes they just come back in like 3 seconds. So it was kind of like, who cares?
Oh, I think I dodged it. I did not dodge it.
Does it make sense to put points into minion health?
Yeah. I mean, there's for a bunch of different reasons, but it depends what you're trying to do. But there are a bunch of things that scale up minion health.
I definitely feel
God.
one of the biggest things that I've noticed that really makes you
You
stronger.
alright, brother
I mean,
Curtis? So glad to hear it, man. Glad you're doing alright?
like one of the biggest things that I thought
I got a nice.
is actually not just gear, obviously, but using higher level skill gems to level up your skills.
Yeah, that's what they're there for.
Ooh, we got a level 6 gem now.
Ooh, very fun.
And I got kicked out. Oh,
Oh no, I just logged in, so I took your spot. Sorry.
oh I hope I didn't lose my loot. Hopefully we didn't.
I got into town, sold some stuff, and then got kicked out. They took my money. They
I
gave me
wonder,
nothing.
I wonder why we're getting kicked right now. It's not like the number of players has really gone up.
Oh, it'll just be some kind of like instance thingy.
There's just some shit going on.
Alright, Rufus, how's it going? How's your Horizon Zero Dawn going?
Gato. Hey, Rufus. Hope he's doing alright.
It's alright, unplayable though? Why is it unplayable?
Horizon is unplayable?
The wind has determined you can't play, yeah. I'm actually like,
The wind is pushing.
fortunately we haven't had another power cut, so.
Well,
There's a
that's
floating rock, you fucking uninstall that shit. What are you even doing? Hopefully we won't lose the skill gem when we get in. It's 15 minutes on the instance if it's anything like PoE1, so it should be alright. You uninstalled it already? Good. As it should.
always uninstall games.
Literally, what? Like, why even bother? Yes, kitty. Come here, then. Come here.
Holy shit.
Come here. Come here.
I have to hand it to them, by the way.
There we go.
The skills in PoE 2 compared to PoE 1 hit fucking different.
Stop wiggling.
Like, Jesus.
God
I'm
damn.
using Falling Thunder, and when you use it with a power charge from Killing Palm, it becomes this, like, crazy ability, and the sound and everything of the abilities is so crazy.
But the sound effects, the sound work in general is really, really good.
The sound work is exceptional, but just the feeling of the skills is fucking awesome.
The thing remastered, no line at all. Zero. Has it actually got no people playing it? That can't be right, surely. For a
It
game
has
that's just come out.
0 people? Nobody bought it? Wait, I need to see that. One second. SteamDB. SteamDB.
At least the queue in this goes down pretty quick
The
when we do
thing.
get booted up.
Okay, The Thing Remastered. No, The Thing Remastered had a peak of 445 and has 266 people right now.
I mean, for a game that's a remaster of a game that came out in 2002,
And was also not very well received.
and is what I probably deem as probably a bit overpriced for what it is. That's not too
Yeah,
bad.
isn't it like 29 euro?
Yeah.
Jeez.
Like, I think if it went at $9.99, you might have. I think it's expensive. Yeah, agreed. I think so too.
Uber expensive.
Not that
yeah.
that's gonna stop me from fucking playing it though. Don't. It's a remaster game that was utter shit. Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
I mean, I think from what I've heard that they fixed a lot of the stuff that was pretty balked with it in the first place, but also, oh my god, I'm so tired. Ugh. I've had like
You not
no
slept
sleep.
well?
Well, no, the fucking raging storm and my
Oh,
my
with
leg
the storm.
and my
Yeah,
leg was
yeah, yeah.
hurting all night as well.
Oh man, that sucks, dude.
I had to get like a cold compress on it all night, otherwise I couldn't sleep.
What happened to your leg?
I don't know. I've got some like. Is she dead?
You what?
Ah, she swallowed all the loot. Oh, you suck. Oh no, there it is. It just popped out again. Oh, thank goodness.
Oh my
I've got no.
fucking
There's some sort of like I don't know what it is, like burning pain feeling on my leg that I get every so often, and it's fairly frequent now, and it sucks. And I went to the doctor, and they don't know what it is.
Oh man.
That's the best.
Yeah.
Mysterious pain? We don't know what causes it.
good enough.
See you later.
My friend. I thought I would die here.
Yeah, Shadow
Man,
Man
the
was
claws
alright.
stuff skills.
Please
Holy
take
shit.
me back to your caravan, and I will tell you anything you want to know.
Use the desert map to travel to the gates.
A defector.
I do.
I admire those who resist tyrants.
So what's the level 6 gem? What we got here then? Oh, it's just an upgrade. The next one's 7. What is the next one? We got vulnerability. That's actually
It's
pretty
kind of
nice.
interesting that the skills have like these different tiers.
Well, it's just the
Well,
different levels of the gems from PoE 1, isn't it? More or less.
Yeah, because in
Okay.
PoE 1 there were required level X gems, so you know,
Yeah.
there are a whole tier
Yeah,
of
true.
gems that are onto level 30.
Just wondering what I should level at first, either Essence Drain or Contagion. Both are pretty good.
I feel like Contagion, just because it spreads by default and it's just like the background radiation of your damage.
I like that. I like the little videos they do.
It's great with the voiceover and everything.
But
Yeah.
I think they only have those for a subset of skills, though.
Do they?
Certainly, a bunch of them previously didn't have videos.
I haven't seen any
That's-
without yet, so...
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, the Cuddies,
Because
thank you
previously
so
what it
much.
used to be is the only skills that had videos were the ones that had been there were skills that were in builds that had gone to like game shows or public events. So like all the warrior mace stuff, that was all in the very old one where they showed off Act 4, but then none of the new minion stuff did.
The mace. Thank you, the Cuddies. Good to see you. Alright, we're back in town. Town looks nice. It does not like my frame rate, though.
Really?
Because I'm streaming this as well, and my CPU is just getting old. Which is why I'm building a new PC.
Same.
Oh yeah! Luke, is there any downside to the hooded one just, identifying all your items?
No, he's stuck a cane.
That's what he's there for.
So, I guess the Scroll of Wisdom if you want to do it on the fly?
Yeah. That's why they made it. Scroll of Wisdom for on the fly, guy for going back to town.
Yeah. At least you got back in quickly. Yeah, it wasn't too bad, honestly. It wasn't too bad. I haven't mucked around with the runes or anything yet. Should fuck around with that later. Let's have a look. I can flog
feels
that.
like- The runes feel much more important if you are a melee character early on.
Yeah.
Or like an attack damage character, because, you know, 2 to 40 lightning damage in a weapon is a huge amount in Act 1. Whereas for minions, it's just like... For minion builds, it's just... you want +1 minions on neck, +1 minions on hat, and then +1 to 3 minions on your scepter. And that's like 90% of your gearing.
Like, score.
I did it.
I used to like, old minions. The only reason I'm not going full minions this time is there's no minion tendency at the moment, is there?
Oh, Demonologist is.
Yeah, Demonologist.
Kind of.
I was basically kind of. It's not. I know she gets the dogged, right?
Well, it's basically that they didn't want to have an ascendancy that was... This is the ascendancy that you go for minions. If you see what I mean. Because the problem they had historically was like, if the Necromancer was good, then you would never do any minion build that wasn't Necromancer.
Yeah, that's true.
So what they've tried to do is all of the minion build, ascendancies are actually hybrid. You can do either. And so Demonologist has a fire minion theme, and the support for that would be like... So if you look at Summon Raging Spirit, every time a fire spell does an AoE or hits a target, it summons a skull. So it's like a hybrid fire minion build. That kind of
I
thing.
got kicked
Okay.
out and instantly back in, no Q.
Some weird shit going on.
Yeah, there is. I was mid-attack as well. I was like fighting some wolves.
Am I spinning on the Desert Slave Barge, of course?
Wait, what? Wait, it put me back to the checkpoint, and the boss that I killed is back.
Congratulations.
That
No,
means
wait,
that
no, it's
means
not.
you-
The boss is dead, but she's
No,
singing.
No,
She's
I
singing
had
the
it where
boss.
I went up there and the boss sort of went like, rah, and then he went, and then killed over again.
No, for me, she just started singing again. Like it's the ice witch lady in the lumber place, and she just started singing again. And I walk up there, and there's just like a fucking corpse of her, and I'm like, oh, okay.
Stay a while and glisten. Yeah, he does glisten a little bit, doesn't he? Oh, that's somebody with the wings. They do actually look quite nice. That's like the
Yeah.
autumn wings. Yeah.
Yeah, the enchants do look nice.
They've done some good stuff. I haven't got all of my favorite swag yet. I think they're like kind of adding shit in real time. It feels like.
What do you mean?
Like I've seen a couple of extra armor sets pop up this morning. I swear that weren't there earlier.
That's actually very possible.
It's also sorry. You mean on the vendor?
Yeah. No,
The
on
vendor
the
gains-
on the microtransactions.
Oh, on the microtransactions. Yeah, they're definitely adding stuff in there. Yeah.
Yeah.
There's no way they won't have just gone, look at the number of people we have, if we're ever going to add more stuff now.
Now is the time. Yeah.
Exactly.
The spider one's nice. The wings are nice. There's some good stuff in here. The problem I find with wings is they just get in the way.
Yeah.
I just think... I just think the
checked out
aesthetic
new
of the
hideout. It was pretty crazy.
if you just use like the basic armor and you wear like a 100 shields, you literally look like a footman extra from a film or something. Like
Yeah.
the guy who just gets killed.
Just get fucking
Oh no,
burned.
my lord!
I like the giant crab.
The crabs are amazing. The crab helmet and everything. I
Finally.
didn't know that those were in PoE 1 though.
There's
Were
a
they?
crab set in PoE
Someone
1. but-
said they were in PoE 1. I don't know if it was those exact ones.
Check your Steam while spinning on desert prisoners. Oh no. Please not the thing. Oh god, why? You're right,
Did
the
you
price
turn
tag
on
won't stop
the-
you from playing this.
It's horrible.
Gee.
Why would you guys do
Thanks,
this to him?
thanks, Kane.
I mean, to be fair, it's probably better. Did you play the original?
No. Well, I mean, other than installing it briefly, and then Rupert played it and told me how terrible it was.
Well, I mean, this one is better from what I understand, because they removed, you know, like the broken...
Jokes aside,
infection
thank you,
but-
Kane. I appreciate it. Like, honestly, that is a nice gesture. Thank you, man. Thank you. I did this to myself, probably. Stop hitting yourself.
Probably.
I love that every time you reload some microtransactions, she jiggles. You can make it look like a fucking
Yeah.
pendulum. Also, I don't know if it's an MTX, but there's some earthquakes or some shit going on.
I think that's from the Crowbell pet.
Oh, yeah, occasionally he's next to me and he occasionally just whacks the floor.
Yeah, he
What
does.
a fine lad.
They're bringing back hideout town terrorism where someone with an MTX just
Oh,
like
God.
blows it at himself.
What was the
They
one
are-
in
they
PoE
are
1 that had the
definitely
fucking goblin that sang or
The
something?
king has become
Yeah, it was like the
led by
Goblin Squad.
madness to seek
Yeah, it was
any
horrible.
trace of
Everywhere you went,
ancient
it was just
flesh
like
from those of renown or power.
fucking racket.
He intends to feed their bodies.
Oh
to
yeah, yeah, we
wild
got flashed earlier. The
countries
witch gets her
in the
titties out very
region.
briefly when you
Yeah.
load up an armor.
Yeah.
We call it
I
the
got that on
beast.
my stream, yeah.
It's so
funny.
brief though. It's so brief.
And the
It's
sun
very
haunts
brief, but it
my
caught me
neighbors.
very off guard. I
You're
was
like-
like, wait, sorry, what? Did I, what?
The funniest thing, like I was saying, Secret World does that, and I noticed the Secret World doing it. Like when you load up some armor, and occasionally the Secret World just has trouble loading up the armor, so you just stand there with your
Oh,
boobs
yeah.
out for like a minute until the game's like, oh yeah, you put armor, didn't you? Sorry, here you go. Alright. So I can buy and sell from her. What do you... Ooh, is this new armor?
What do you... Ugh.
Just seeing if she got
Cool.
it.
The witch is an authentic goth now.
She is
She's
proper
very
gothy, isn't
fun.
she?
She says stuff like, I am the darkness. You're like,
Yeah,
yes,
she,
you are.
I am the apex.
I am the apex.
She's fun. She doesn't say that would make life complicated though, which is big sad.
She
She
writes,
does say too much clutter.
She does. I've got too much clutter.
I think
She
she's,
also-
these characters are all different except possibly for the ranger.
What, the ranger is the same person? It can't be.
I haven't been able to get a confirmation either way, but
She looks
it's
suspiciously
it's-
similar.
The
She
witch
looks
and the
so-
ranger literally look the same as the witch.
no,
and
the witch, the witch is totally different.
Yeah, yeah,
If-
the
if
witch
you look at
is,
the original, the witch is like a horrible, hunched over, knobbly-kneed mess, and she doesn't have black lipstick, so totally different. Whereas,
Yeah,
and,
current-
she, and, the,
current
and the
witch
VA is totally different. But I think
Yeah,
the VA for the ranger is
I
the
got
same.
kicked again. What the? I swear I get kicked every time I stand still for 3 seconds.
They caught you napping.
Like they're just like they set AFK timer to 3 seconds. Like literally, you didn't move.
Yeah.
The witch sounds like the witch in the first game. No, not quite.
No, she doesn't.
She, I mean, the witch in the first game, what? She's a Kiwi, and she as well.
Yeah, well, and also the VA for the witch in the first game literally can't come back because
Yeah, she's
like,
quit, didn't she?
yeah, she's just not a VA anymore. But the ranger not only
Man,
like,
please put your
is-
boobs away.
as far as I can tell, the same VA, but she's got the same deep strain of misandry.
gates are
So,
I can't join back on my monk because when I try to join back, like he's in town, it says no instances. But I can join in on my witch who's in town.
Swiftly.
Yeah, this is one of those things where it's just like too many people in Act 1, so all the servers are just like shunting
Well, the
people
witch
to
is in
and
Act 1 too, though, and she's in the same town, so I'm kind of like,
Yeah,
oh, now
but
I can look back in
but
the
what
car.
happens is it's like if you're a member of an instance that goes bad, and you try and reconnect, it's like you try and reconnect to a dead instance. and
Wait,
it's
sorry,
like,
I
you can't do
wasn't
that.
even in town. Oh, it put me outside
Has
of
everyone
town.
claimed
No.
their Twitch stuff, by the way? You can get it. You can get it on hour as well. It's like if you're watching up to 3 hours, which if you did a bit yesterday, you might get today. When we're doing Path of Exile, you will get some free swag. Like, see this guy with his little halo? That is totally a rip off of the awesome halo from Betrayal I got, by the way. But you can get that. And it says that a flask skin, I think.
Yes, there's a flask skin, and for 2 gift subs, there is the Chimera pet,
Yeah. Also,
which is crazy. It looks insane. I don't know
the
if
Chimera
you've seen
pet's
it.
incredible. I haven't seen it yet, but if anyone gifts subs and finds out, we can have a look. But
Son, you gift yourself gift subs to get it. That's what I did.
That's quite funny.
It's Obama awarding Obama. It's like, you know, you give yourself the fucking medal and then you get the badge.
Friend said to me, oh, I got my PoE2 key free. And it's like, yeah, it only cost you $480.
Yeah.
This game is so free.
Why didn't you use
freest game.
horses? You think using loads of scraggly, half-dead people would not be that efficient?
They use rowers at the side.
They got rows at the side?
Yeah, if you look at the side, you can see their rowers pulling it. The two
They
sides.
also have giant lizards pulling it too. My
Oh
hideout.
yeah, I can see the
in PoE
lizards,
1.
yeah.
Yeah, my hideout in PoE 1 is that city that you're at right now.
I didn't think I ever
They,
saw the city in PoE 1. Good enough.
Say
It's
what?
not in PoE 1.
No, it's not in PoE 1, but it's my hideout because I got the supporter pack. That
Yeah,
gives me
no,
hideout.
but he was saying I didn't see it in PoE 1. And
Oh.
that's why.
Ah, I see. I got it. What the fuck?
Sorry, I thought you said it was in PoE 1. I must have misheard you.
Well, it's in PoE 1 as a hideout,
Oh, okay.
and I checked it because I don't have a hideout yet in PoE 2, so I had to look at it in PoE 1.
Oh,
And that-
I'm with you.
Yeah.
What's this lady wearing? She's missing half her clothes, but she's very happy about it.
It's also, if you look at the hooks go into their back.
Oh, on the prisoners with jobs at the front.
Yeah. Some of them have straps, but some of them it's actually going straight in.
Oh. Hmm. I feel that in the desert, this would just be extremely unhygienic. You get infected really quick and die.
I feel like they might not have thought through quite how like messed up that culture is, but then they're like, well, she's kind of hot, right?
The Sekma or whatever, it's got her boobs out, so it's fine.
Yeah, they're just like, she looks kind of like sexy Cleopatra. Everyone will be down. We'll ignore the slavery and the hooks in the back, and you know,
And the other like crimes against humanity is going on.
and the baseline racism against the Paradin for some reason.
If you will use it to stop
We're playing Sorceress, you're just so rude. It's just like, wait a second.
Is the sorceress and the witch different characters? Like,
Yes.
like different voice actors as well.
Well,
Yeah,
that-
totally
okay.
different. And they have different dialogue as well. So the Sorceress will have like Marrakech specific dialogue in Act 2, where they're like, oh, you're the Exile or whatever. Or we've heard about you.
The Exile.
Whereas the Witch, just like wherever you go, people are like, oh, you're the one who got rid of all those annoying children. Thanks!
Thanks for killing all those kids. Appreciate it.
I wish they'd stuck with that. There is no hint. See, the other reason you can tell it's not the Witch from PO1 is that she doesn't have infanticide as a major
Yes.
theme. Which
I
is a
do
huge,
like,
huge L.
I do like a lot of what the witch said so far, though.
The witch is a
like,
fucking
thank you.
psychopath. It's hilarious.
Yeah, I love it when what was it? Oh right, there was this druid, like the fungal druid. When I kill and she goes something like, well, at least he died somewhere he loved.
Yes.
Or some nonsense like that.
Yeah, she's an absolute sick fuck, and it's very funny.
Yeah. When you talk to the people in town and you talk to Finn, who's like, you know, the shady character, she's like, he's completely untrustworthy. I like him.
Oh, that's I mean, the thing is, she seems less evil than the Witch in PoE1, though.
Yeah, that's a pretty
She's-
low bar to clear.
She's goth, but she's not just straight up like, oh, I love your cellar full of corpses and blood.
Yeah, well,
But
like
you were just
Piety
kind of
rocks up, and
annoying.
she's like, I love the cut of your jib, Piety. He's like, I'm not sure about that.
Yeah.
Alright.
might describe her as sass.
Creepers and crawlers in dark spaces. How wonderful.
Dude, melee plays
Spooders.
well.
Death and decay.
And it's cool, but I will just say attack speed is insanely important.
I haven't got any way to modify that yet, I think.
I've got skill speed and stuff, so yeah.
Well, it's particularly for like
I'm going for some defense first because, you know, melee defense.
yeah, it's basically because like you know how there are all these attacks where you want to finish them, and if you have a lot high attack speed, you can finish them and then roll. So
Yeah,
it's a
yeah,
huge,
yeah.
it's a DPS increase that's like non-linear.
That makes a lot of sense, actually, yeah.
Which one's
His
summoning?
skills-
Oh, my
his
lights are
skill
going
speed
again.
is literally like attack speed and spell speed together.
My
right?
lights go, and I'm peace out, guys. Sorry.
Luke.
Yes, I actually
Skill
don't
speed does
know.
attack speed plus card speed, right? I mean, it has to be.
They've renamed some stats. Let me
Well, I mean, it kind of has to be, right? Because wait,
Nice.
None can oppose me.
in similar stats.
Bone Raymond.
Oh, there is a stat for Warcry speed.
Well, you're
Oh,
out,
yeah,
is it
yeah.
the spiders, Nacho?
Yeah, so skill speed is literally what used to be called action speed.
Ah. It
But I
makes
think
sense, honestly, to rename that, I think.
But it looks like they might. I can't remember if action speed
Oh my
is
God,
movement
what are
speed
these?
as well. But it looks like this is just all the different things you can do. I think it was just because there were a bunch of things like trap throwing and war crying and stuff which had their own speeds. So they were just like, yes, this generically lets you do everything faster. There's a couple of other things too. There are some nodes on the tree which are odd, where they say stuff like increased chance to poison, and what they mean is your total chance to poison is increased by that percentage, which is not a stat that exists in Path of Exile 1.
Who's
One
the
of the
gribbler with the
things that
bell?
I-
That's the pet I've got. He's cute.
One of the things that I have to say that's really awesome is being able to just hold Alt and then hover over stuff like what is a hit, what is skill speed, etc. And it explains it all to you in a really well done way. I like that a lot.
No, I think it's good because
It's a marketable
I'm-
plushie, yeah, exactly.
I haven't seen many people saying that they've kind of had the PoE1 effect of just like playing it and going, oh no, I don't know what's going on. So
Yeah, it's pretty straightforward.
I think it's explained pretty good so far, yeah. I think the biggest noticeable difference is one, obviously it's a bit slower, and two, it feels substantially more difficult.
I
yeah,
also gotta say, the WEASD is really doing it for me. I feel
Yes.
so much more engaged
Yeah.
in PoE1, like it's crazy actually.
and
And
also,
the dodge roll, and the dodge roll.
yeah, and there's just in general like there's just much more attention being paid. So the enemies like have probably 6 or 7 actions and skills instead of like 1 or 2 in
Yeah.
PoE1, stuff like that. It's just way more.
I was really taken aback when I stepped out of the town into the first logging area, and I was like, okay, here's like some wolves, and here's like these little imp guys, and then all of a sudden there's these vile hags, and they literally create these crazy AoE circles on the ground, and I just got like, my minions got hit by one of them, and literally all my minions just died to this one normal mob, and I was like, okay.
Oh, your internet went as well, did it, Billy? Yeah. My lights are going again, man, so it's...
Oh no.
So we'll have to see. Been a bit of a dubious day. I do like the spread of the using contagion and essence drain, which is quite nice. I need some more stuff that builds off it, but I'm getting a little bit cucked on support gems.
Do you have Unearth?
Yes.
Are you using it to spread contagion?
Spread contagion? No.
Read the interaction between Unearth and contagion, and you'll be like, that's really cool.
My bad.
No, there's literally, this is one of those things where it's not obvious, because it's one of those things you have to like go quite deep into tooltips to find.
Okay, let's have a look.
Wait, what is Unearth?
So Unearth is the skill that summons the little goobers from corpses. When you
Oh,
shoot
right.
them.
Spikes
It's the
bone.
bone one. Yeah, the one I use. Yeah,
Yeah, if you have a contagion,
I have
And you-
contagion. I use that. Yeah.
yeah, it'll summon versions of them that are purple that will then
Oh
apply
my god,
more
it does!
contagion.
I've seen that, and I said to people on stream, I was like, "Huh, I have contagion on my minions.
Oh, I
I wonder
see,
if
yeah.
that's just a graphical bug."
There we go. Reanimating your detonated corpse affected by contagion will cause a minion to explode or spread contagion
Oh,
on
that
hit.
makes so much more sense.
That's actually really
now.
cool,
Oh,
yeah.
okay, that's
Yeah,
awesome.
and,
Yeah.
and so the idea is just kind of for the temporary minions. Obviously the skill duration nodes are insanely good, but it's for
Yeah.
clear speed. So because the problem was like if you had enough minions, because minions tend to be like single target. If you have enough minions to do clear speed for tons of monsters, and then that means you almost certainly are going to absolutely annihilate a boss. So for dealing with like mass packs and AoE and stuff, you have temporary minions that will only last a short while, but in bosses they all go away. So
Yeah.
Yeah, it's only down to I haven't really buffed the minions at all on the tree so far.
you're playing Witch?
Oh,
Yeah.
I've gone pretty hard into that actually. Yeah.
Oh, I'm gonna die. Oh, I'm stuck. Ooh.
I feel like if you go out the left side, you get quite a decent mixture of minion and spell damage.
That's what I.
The thing is, I could go and get that, but I was trying to go for chaos damage as well.
Yeah, fair enough.
I'm going for I'm going the left side, and then it leads to spell damage, and then it leads to Wait, where is it? It leads to chaos damage.
Yeah,
Wait,
I mean,
what?
I've gone. I don't know if you can see the stream or not, Luke.
Wait, what the fuck?
Yeah, one second.
I've gone for entropy, and then
Oh yeah, but if you look, you're literally just one node away from that. Just if you look one node down, there's a minion notable there. That's 15% minion damage, 3% attack and cast speed.
yeah, it's
And
just
that's
worth grabbing that,
you
isn't it?
You just dip that for one, that kind of thing. Yeah.
Wait,
I know there's one there. There's also here. Yeah, there's a vile mending, which is they regenerate life and have resistances and stuff as well.
Wait, I'm confused. I thought the skill tree is the same for everybody, and you just start at a different point.
There are 3 different versions of each starting area. One version per class that starts there, and one version that's neutral that everyone else gets. So if you start as a sorceress, you don't get minion damage in your starting area.
Oh, okay. Because I literally can't see it. I'm starting at the Monk, and I was like looking where I thought where the witch is on my screen. It's just completely different.
Yeah, you'll see more like totally generic nodes that way.
Yeah. Wait, so where are the ones that I'm... Wait, so there are different versions of this? I thought it was... The whole point was that it's one skill tree and you just start in the middle.
No, and the reason for this is basically that what a sorceress wants and what a witch wants is quite different because of the minions and stuff. And so what they did is they made it so if you are not that class, you get a version of that contains bonuses of the kinds that would be useful for anyone who's going through it. So you get witch-like or sorceress-like things, but not strong enough to be a starting area. Whereas they wanted the starting area to be really strong, like good, simple nodes that if you were that class, you're almost certain to want.
Okay.
Well, that's interesting.
Yeah, I went like on the witch. I definitely went to the left there because it empowers your minions, but then you can branch out and empower chaos damage with like a notable as well, and that's what I went for. So, but I can't see it on my current tree because I'm the monk, so it's completely different.
I need to. I'm looking forward to seeing the ascendancies as well because I kind of want to have a look at what that sort of stuff is going to do. Because at the moment, I'm not quite sure what the gist of that will be yet.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna go Blood Mage because it sounds really cool.
The succubus looks quite fun.
Oh, going demon, yeah, that's really cool.
If you're going Blood Mage, I think that there's a physical damage node, I think, in the Witch start as well, which might be good.
There is actually, yeah.
Because there's definitely like a physical damage hybrid minion caster as well, when you use like the bone spells, and you have like unearth goobers, and you use stuff like the drain life from nearby minions to empower the unearth and all that kind of stuff.
About to ding. Give me that level.
I think like once I have my ascendancy, I'm probably gonna like look at the tree again and do some, you know, like respecking and stuff, because, you know, just use some gold, baby. I didn't know, by the way, I knew that obviously like in PoE the stash is shared. I didn't know that all your characters share the same gold.
Yes, I can see why they did this.
Yeah.
But it is a bit odd because you just start a new character like, wait a second, I'm fucking rich, baby.
Well, I mean, but isn't that the point though? Is it because like you have your main character, he's like in endgame, and you're like, okay, I'm going to make an alt, I want to get through the campaign quickly, so you just go buy some stuff, you instantly, you know, have.
Oh yeah, no. I mean, it makes sense because in D2 or whatever, you just like have a shared stash, but
yeah,
it's just kind of funny.
I thought it was interesting. I didn't expect it. Let's say it like that.
Bro, my lovelies.
I don't see why people are having problems in melee clearing AoE that fucking these people up.
The first boss was an interesting experience.
Which one?
The Act 1 boss.
The Act 1. Well, I'm talking about people saying they have like huge problems as melee, like dealing with groups, and I'm just fucking people up as the monk right now. Like
it does slightly depend what skill you're using. Like if you started with for example, Rolling Slam, you'll probably have a better time than Earthquake, because with Earthquake you have to wait a little bit.
Yeah, Earthquake is you want to put like a support gem on it that reduces the time that it takes, right?
Yeah, and it's just it's not quite, you know, it doesn't immediately stun everything. Whereas if you Rolling Slam, it's like the first enemy you hit will probably be able to be immediately skull-broken, and then you just kill the whole pack instantly most of the time.
Well, just like I'm playing Monk right now, and I'm basically going Falling Thunder, Frozen Locust, and Killing Palm, and it's been pretty damn good, to say the least.
Yeah. But no, the first 2 areas should be fine. Like it used to be, you'd go into the forest and like a werewolf would roll out with an barrel shotgun and 3-tap you. And they were faster than you.
Yeah, they're very fast. I know.
Yeah. Finally, I did wonder if this would come into play. There we go.
I'm just sad that there's still no specters.
Oh dear god. Oh dear god. This is looking a bit unhealthy. I wish I could roll through enemies with the roll. Pain.
There is
I mean, there is Blink and so on later on, or like, there's that unique that allows you to turn into sand and dash through enemies. But I know what you mean, but as far as I'm aware, they said they did that deliberately.
Problem at the moment, like, you're getting bummed by like massive groups in a corner, and you literally can't get out if you can't kill them quick enough.
What you can do is just grab like a low-level lightning warp, and then if any of them are low life, you can teleport inside them and just make your escape.
That's what's true,
That's
yeah.
pretty cool, actually.
there are like conditional movement skills that you should be able to use in a pinch, but it is extremely frustrating when you're just like, I can't move. No one likes that.
Yeah, I've noticed that quite a few times. The Act 1 boss was full of that, which was a bit unfortunate. It's to the point where they were actually tugging me out of the arena, which is a bit of a pain.
Well, there are some bigger enemies that literally just shove you around because enemies have mass, kind of, and it feels a bit jank. Like it just feels a bit jerky when they're pushing you. I'm not sure if that feels ideal, but
feels a bit strange. Man, these spiders are set to asphalt for some reason.
Oh yeah, the ones that do like the multiple vomit globes with the really spindly legs.
Yeah.
They do seem to have done this thing where like in every area or every so often you just get one monster that randomly is just set to fuck. And
I'm a little weirded out, by the way, that when you open the map, it like sometimes takes like quite a long time for the map to load.
I think it's just because the map is querying the servers, because if there's like server events and stuff or league events or whatever, there might need to be a map data and overlay, which is what I assume.
Alright, we got some baddie somewhere. Poppin' Scream. I love they got all the silly names again, but it's fine.
See, yeah, there are some good ones. I feel like the names in this are better than the names in PoE 1.
I think you're right, yeah.
I do have to say, it's quite refreshing in a positive way that there is this difficulty in the game. Because I mean, a lot of the times when you play these kind of games, you know, it's like you're playing the campaign, bleh, everything dies, you know. It's good.
Yeah.
Nice.
There's a sort of circular thing where once people are like, the campaign is easy, once the campaign becomes easy, people are just like, well, if it's easy, then it's not a challenge, which means why am I wasting my time doing it? Which is just like, let me skip it.
Exactly.
And it's like, if you're gonna have it, it has to be meaningful gameplay.
It also makes it kind of epic. I don't know, like even like, you know, like the Devourer or whatever. Like in PoE 1, it's like, okay, he's the Devourer. Like you go in there, he does something, you stand there, you go blah 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 blah, and he's like dies. But in this, he's like this epic fight with like dodging and, you know, like he's his tail you gotta watch out for and stuff like that.
Oh yeah, and if you make a character that's like ahead of the power curve in the campaign, it feels really good because you're just suddenly the experience of just being like, oh, these idiots are getting rolled. Like when I found, sadly, many enough builds that would one-shot bosses and things, it was like, that was sick. Whereas in PoE 1, it was just kind of like, you know, every build's kind of dumb.
I mean, again,
yeah, the
obviously
stuff
nothing.
Is great, actually. I really enjoy it as well.
Oh, is that for the crafting? You mean?
Yeah, like I like the way the essence used to work, the screaming and the thingy essence, and you can sort of use it on. Oh,
yeah,
checkpoint.
I think the crafting's way better. I think. Like it actually just feeling like, oh, I can just slam an orb on something is great.
Yeah.
Bots. Hey, Havoc, you're right. Yeah, we're just like a chill afternoon, like, path stream, so nothing major here. What would you stream while we're playing it?
Competitive Path of Exile now.
Yeah.
Ben, have you tried Summon Raging Spirits?
I haven't even seen it yet.
Did you get offered a skill gem that was a buff skill gem?
Buff skill gem?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I took the Wither, AoE Wither one.
Yeah, okay, that makes sense. Just later, if you find another buff skill gem, it might be worth picking up Summon Raging Spirits, because basically always click the Show All Gems, because it shows you there are things that it doesn't necessarily show you.
Yes, I realised that afterwards, yeah, it like hides it, doesn't it?
Yeah. There's also, by the way, a very stupid thing. It will tell you that you can't get a gem if you don't have the weapon for it equipped, and literally it will forbid you from getting it at all. So, and this includes stats as well. So you can't even get gems to repair for something. You literally have to be able to equip it in order to even pick it, which is an incredibly annoying thing.
That's annoying.
Yes. I get why they didn't want people to like lock themselves into
accidentally, like, yeah,
but it is frustrating. But yeah, so just be aware of that. Even if it's grayed out, it doesn't necessarily mean the thing. It's something to look at the top of your skills list. It'll tell you your support gem capacity. If you
support gem 1, 1, 4. Okay.
If you don't have enough stats to get a support gem, it'll let you pick it from the list and then just say an unexpected operation occurred, and you won't get it.
Oh, nice.
I don't know why this is still the
what
feedback.
I wanted.
Exactly, that's still the feedback you get. So just if that's what happens, that's why.
Has been sentenced to 1,000 years of suffering as a djinn. bound in this place of her dishonor. Let no woman or man of Marikath blood enter her prison before her time is served.
Oh dear.
I like the raging spirits because unlike the other temporary minions, they were always up for bosses.
Yeah, in the old school, some rage spirits are always fun. Like, especially with the unique that buffed them as well.
The bees!
Yeah. I wonder if that essence will still be there because I snuffed it or not. I don't know how it works. I don't know if you pop it and then snuff it and then...
I think the mom should still be active.
I might go back and look at it.
Oh no, it'll be back in its essence, I think, actually.
She looks fine.
Just styled on the Bramblegast.
Prove myself.
What's a chance card? Oh, an auto chance.
I also do think that the only one support gem per, like, you can only equip one copy of any given support gem is one of those things that is such a good idea. At first it seems annoying, but then after a while you're like, wait, I have all these weird support gem combinations and skills I would never have bothered because I was just like, I need to find something and here's something I can try. Whereas before it was like you would always just use projectile skill, guess which one of the multiple projectile gems is going in it.
Yeah, like which ones... I mean, on the one hand I kind of miss the sort of fishing for a 6 link and doing some fun shit thing, but...
Oh well, you're gonna get 6 links.
Yeah, you're gonna get like sockets.
Yeah, you can get currency that will let you increase the number of sockets and your skills.
Jeez, this entire cave has been full of just absolute bastards.
Did you get Quake golems?
I've been fighting some genie lady.
Oh right, yeah, Balbala.
Ah, I see. Yeah. Getting ready for your ascendancy, I see.
Who?
You.
Why?
Just saying.
Bro, that's bullshit, man.
I didn't spoil shit.
Killing it whisked off into the sky.
I don't know when the ascendancy comes in, I don't even know what they look like particularly, other than I saw the brief video of like...
I don't know when they come in over. I just saw from the reveal is that like they were showing like that
I think it's a bit earlier than PoE 1.
Well, by now I would have done a few like trials of ascendancy or something. Oh god.
Yeah, it's just there isn't really like the same trial thing.
Yeah. Oh my god, I'm getting rinsed by this lady. I'm not gonna have enough healing to do this, I think.
Have you been stacking the god stat in your gear?
What's
The
that?
god stat, I mean life regen.
I mean, I should get some life regen.
It's so good.
Life regen's so important, I guess, yeah.
Unironically, if you just have life regen on every single gear slot, you can literally just tank like a boss hit every 10 seconds and just like, oh, don't even press
boy.
the measures.
Well, one of the things I was trying was, the first thing I looked for was like, where are the life nodes now? And they're all gone. I was like, okay.
Well, they're all gone except that strength gives you a strength node gives you 10 life.
Yeah.
Which I'm not a huge fan of because how does that compete with like accuracy, for example? If you're a dex user, it's like, oh, I'm taking my dex nodes to get more accuracy than I might not need, or 10 life.
Yeah.
Oh dear god.
Kind of weird.
I amazingly haven't died yet, but there's still time.
He's never gonna die. He'll live forever.
Although, she's pretty tough, but compared to that fucking evil bastard at the end of Act 1, this is not so bad.
You can use the directional audio to find her too.
Oh god. Oh, she's now poisoned me, that's yes I do. She's really quick, is kind of the problem here though. In comparison, I'm very slow.
Something that's a bit interesting about the way the audio is done is it's very strongly directional from your character's position.
It is.
Which,
I've noticed that.
yeah, and there's a couple of mechanics that actually rely on that. Like Balbala, when she goes invisible, you can hear where she is.
Yeah, which is very cool.
Like, cool.
Yeah, God, maybe.
They've really done just a very different thing with this. They basically made an action RPG like kinda-ish Dark Soul, but top down. I know I always hate the concept. Like, it's the Dark Souls of so and so, but it does really kind of feel like.
I mean, they were literally, yeah, they did. They were fairly honest about their inspirations.
Yeah.
I think that the only thing is I think they need to have a very strong sense of how they want to take the game forward, because the natural direction for a game like this is just like instant power creep. And this game, if you want to have a game that's hard like this, it has to be balanced.
Yeah.
And
I just,
you know,
I don't know how this is gonna be at the end game with the maps and everything. It's just like that, because right now you're facing these very deliberate, you know, like groups of monsters and so on, and then in end game, you know, you're facing like, we've dialed randomness up to 11, like every monster can spawn, etc. And it's just like, okay.
Well, part of it is that because there's no life on the tree, characters have a much smaller variation in effective health pools. So enemy damage is a bit less sort of... Basically, enemy damage is better configured relative to player defenses. However, it is the case that good builds will be doing so much damage at range that I think for many builds it will end up being up to everyone. But we'll see.
Oh, okay.
I mean, not as insane, but like, you know.
By the way, do power charges go away after a little bit?
Yeah, they have duration. They should show you a duration of sort.
Oh my god. Am I going to make it out of the world's worst cave alive?
I believe in you.
I couldn't find these fucking tools in the first map either. Maybe there's some tinkerer tools. I looked everywhere and I couldn't find them.
Oh, that's in the fire village. You definitely want those because that gives you the salvaging bench that lets you break down items.
Oh no, I've done
sockets.
that one. I've done that one. This is that two
Right,
tinkerer
okay.
tools. It said.
Oh, okay, yes, I see. All good.
But I couldn't find them. Like I went across the entire map and I couldn't see them, which was a bit awkward. They're probably somewhere, but fucking knows where.
I can't remember which quest it is.
Yeah, I haven't got the quest for it yet, interestingly. At least not what I've noticed, but... So maybe they only appear when you pick up the quest, perhaps.
You know what I really appreciate, by the way? What really adds, like, it's a small touch that really adds to the game. And it starts up with, like, when you first talk to the very first guy at the start of the game who gets, you know, eaten by a zombie. Your character doing actual interactions with the world. Like, when you put, like, the spikes... Yeah, or when you put, like, the spikes into the tree and so on. Because in PoE 1, obviously, that would just be... You click on the rune and it just goes... There's a spike now, right?
Yeah.
Mistakes in the mood.
He will survive.
Oh, there's a rare mob down it, didn't notice. They need to manage the power creep, yeah they do. That's definitely one of the things that would that got a bit messy, and then they tried to undo a little bit, didn't they, with later leagues.
It's also just that players of action RPGs, like, once an action RPG has been going a while, the people who are still playing are the people who are most into the reward loop. You could call them retention victims, and retention victims do not have any interest in anything that will reduce the rate of reward they get. Which means inherently they're actually against, this sounds like harsh, but it's true, they're literally against gameplay. Because gameplay is an obstacle between them.
Gameplay,
yeah, because the gameplay is an obstacle between them and drops, so they don't want anything to do with
gamblers. They become gamblers instead of gamers.
Yeah, like no one's going to be enthused by you saying we're going to make you get a lower rate of reward. no one's happy about that.
Oh, this guy had like innocent aura or something on him.
Oh yeah, like the enemy modifiers, some of them are really cool. I love the one that takes away flask charges, and it looks like a drought around them. Like the ground turns to mud.
Oh, no, I'm seeing that, that's cool.
That's cool. Wait, there were like those mud guys in the Devourer cave that put like mud on me. Was that an actual debuff? I thought that was just...
Oh no, that will be a debuff. That'll probably be like Tinder or something. But this enemy, it looks like it has a kind of, you know those pictures of like dried riverbeds? It just has a circle around it where the ground texture changes to like a dried riverbed, as if it's a walking drought zone.
What's going to be the trading currency this time, do you think? Like the main trading currency? Do you think it's still going to be chaos?
Gold.
I think they're expecting it to be chaos.
Yeah. Oh, a grand life last. Nice.
But I mean, it could be any of them. Exalts are pretty good. Regals are pretty good.
You get a decent amount of all of them, I guess.
I guess it depends on the rarity and the drop chance as well, right?
Yeah, it's just like whichever, you know, Because there's always like the big currency, and then there's the basic one. And I imagine that one of the standard ones, like Chaos Exalts or whatever, will be the standard, and then
I haven't seen Evolve either.
I'll be right back.
they come later.
Gotcha.
Actually, I'm not sure that's true. If they're necessarily drop locked early, but I've never seen one early.
I've got a couple of Exalts so far, like 3 or 4 maybe.
Yeah, slam stuff. If you've got a good rare, Exalt, slam it.
Wait, the Halani gates? Wait, if I worked my way back here by accident. Fuck off, spiders.
Spiders!
So where the hell is that essence then? It would have been here somewhere. I guess it's gone. I lost track where it was. Oh no, maybe not. Maybe it's a little bit further back. Actually, now I think about it. Yeah, it would be. It's a little bit further back. Ah, it's probably over there. Actually, let's go fish it out. I've already done the dungeon, so it doesn't matter if we snuff it really. I kind of like that if you die, it's kind of like video gamey, as in you're back again, like everything's respawned. I think I prefer it. It makes me play a bit more carefully.
What they wanted to do was to make it, because for PoE 1 a lot of, it sounds odd, but there was a problem with death not being punishing enough, even though death was kind of punishing.
Yeah.
And they were just kind of like, we want it to be, if you're someone who makes a reasonable character, where you're not, you've invested enough in defense, you're not dying all the time, you should be substantially ahead of someone who just like goes full moron.
Goes ham and
like,
just loses 10 XP every 2 seconds, yeah.
Exactly.
But yeah, they're not here anymore. Yeah, big sad. I don't know what the essences do yet, to be fair. I assume it's something similar, but...
Yeah, no, you read them.
I can't, I'm dead.
Don't read them.
I refuse.
Never let anyone make you read anything. Basically.
Reading's for nerds.
Agreed. Many people are saying this.
I think their launch was pretty smooth yesterday as well, actually. I bet they're reasonably happy with that. Like, considering it could have gone a lot worse.
Yeah.
Just thinking out loud and all that.
Yeah, no, indeed. I think that was, given the numbers involved and the possibilities for errors, it was remarkably good.
Yeah. Like, we were playing Peggle last night, and like, we got kicked out twice, and then the third time we stayed in for the rest of the night. Like, that was pretty fucking good.
Yeah, and I think aside from instance crashes, the actual like in-game performance has been really good.
Yeah.
Which is, I think, quite important because this game, if people are getting like rubber banding and lagging
I was
and stuff
exactly
in the
thinking
actual
that.
games.
Yeah, like you're in the middle of doing something, it just like pulls you back. And you're like, oh, awesome! That's exactly what I wanted.
Yeah.
Trying to dodge a grenade from like shifty McFucking womanless.
Which one?
Yep. Let's go see who I assume is Sin, and then
How can I advise you?
Sin? Nah, it's Gregory.
makes sense.
How can I
Oops, I don't want to refund packs. Oh, I see. You can actually see how much it costs. 309 coins to refund the passive. Okay. Not that bad.
Quickly.
If you are traveling through Traitor's Passage, there is something I wish to ask of you. The traitor, Balbar.
Oh man, I was just about to say
According
like
the tales,
a terrible
she
thing
is
that was going to
still
get me
sealed
cancelled,
there,
and then I
somewhere
remembered
along
that
the
we're on
tunnels
stream
as
and
an
I'm not a member of
undying
OTK.
gem. She served her sentence long ago, but
That's good.
knowledge
You
of the
shouldn't say anything
location
dodgy.
was lost. It
Good,
is
good.
long past time to release
Glad I
her.
remembered. So hard to remember,
I
you
will
know.
tell you her story if you wish, but I doubt
I just
it will
think it's,
mean
work
much to
gone mad.
Regina.
Oops, shit, I didn't mean to do that.
Has PoE 2
Take your
gone
time.
woke?
Strength, don't want that, don't want that, don't want that. Oh wait, one of them was superior, I'm pretty sure. Actually, which one was that? I can salvage those, I think. Also get a big, nice flask. Upgrades normal item to a magic item. Nice. Easy peasy. 117. That would help, because I think I was using a life flask that was a little bit too low for a while as well.
I shall put this to use.
Which will not help.
Yeah, one of the things that I've noticed even in PoE 1 is sometimes it's just like you just completely forgot about your flasks for a little bit and you're just like, oh, I see.
Yeah, flasks in PoE 1, it's...
All right. right?
It's like it would if they'd been able to keep them remaining decisions, it would have been fine. But then everyone's just mashing them all the time, and the state that you want is to have infinite flasks, and it's just like, well, you know.
Yeah.
The one that I still find myself doing it actually when I'm playing is I still find myself pianoing the keys I would have had when I'm flasking. I need to stop doing that, but I can't sort of help it. It's by accident, though. It's kind of funny.
That's actually funny.
This is
I like that.
this is your brain on flask piano.
Yeah.
Literally, like
I think-
I go mouse button 4, mouse button 5, and then I go 1, 2, 3, and then because that would have been my 5 flasks. Ugh. Or was it no? It was or was it 3, 4, 5? I can't remember. 3, 4, 5 maybe.
Yeah, it's definitely an improvement.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I didn't. My fingers are definitely thanking me for that. After playing, you play like PoE 1 for a couple of hours or whatever, you like move off the keyboard and you hear, you're like, oh.
Yeah.
Also, imagine doing WASD where you have like all those skills and 5 flasks.
I know, yeah, just like
Oh my god, yeah.
Oh, there's some
Which, if
interesting
you look
new
at older
currency.
footage, I mean, that's how it was, right? Like,
Yeah, it was.
Yes, kitty, can I help you? You're back again. What do you want? Yes, kitty.
man, I love that the little ice thing that I can conjure actually.
peeps, I'm gonna end the
protects
stream
me
here.
against projectiles.
Because I'm just going to be doing some like
kinda crazy.
box stuff.
You can
and
also
other
dash
bits.
to it with Killing Palm.
Yeah, I've been doing that too. Yeah.
So I will see you
You
all
used to get a
tonight.
power charge for culling it with Killing Palm.
Hold on, let me
Oh,
mute these
really?
two.
But not anymore.
No, it was a bug, but no.
Oh, it was okay.
It did make.
There we go. Right. So I'm gonna end the stream here for now. What we'll do is we'll do a normal stream later tonight as well. Because yeah, we're just hanging out doing some Path of Exile. But so thanks for popping along. But what did it make? What, the cats? We don't know. It'd be a mystery. So cheers everyone. Appreciate you popping along, and I'll see you later today. Catch you in a bit.